Finding a vacuum that can clean hard floors well can be a challenge. Ideally, you want a vacuum that can not only pick up visible debris well, but it can also pick up non-visible, finer debris very well. To test for the first requirement, picking up visible debris, we use a standard stress test. We lay out a mixture of large, medium, and small size debris on a hard floor and test how well different models of cordless vacuums can pick up different components of the mixture. To test for the second requirement, picking up non-visible, finer debris, we use a crevice test. We place flour in a crevice to see how well the vacuum can pull the flour out of the crevice. A vacuum performing well in this test indicates that it gets a good seal for maximum suction on hard surfaces, and that it is therefore able to pick up non-visible fine debris on hard surfaces very well. Conversely, a vacuum performing poorly in this test indicates that it does not get as good of a seal for maximum suction on hard surfaces, and that it is therefore not able to pick up non-visible finer debris on hard surfaces as well. A complex combination of factors contribute to the vacuum's performance in each test, though in the first test especially, cleaner head design is of utmost importance. Basically, there are 4 different types of cordless vacuum cleaner heads prominent on the market: Dyson direct drive style cleaner heads, Dyson torque drive cleaner heads, Shark dual clean cleaner heads, and soft roller cleaner heads. Dyson direct drive style cleaner heads struggle picking up large debris on hard surfaces. Dyson torque drive cleaner heads have a gated design. Their front gates can be raised so they can pick up large debris on hard surfaces better than Dyson direct drive style cleaner heads. Shark dual clean cleaner heads have a soft roller that makes short work of any type of debris on hard surfaces. The same applies for soft roller cleaner heads. They also have a soft roller that easily picks up any type of debris on hard surfaces. So the bottom line is that only Dyson direct drive style cleaner heads struggle somewhat picking up visible debris on hard surfaces, but they only struggle picking up larger debris. Other types of visible debris are not a problem. What about non-visible finer debris though? Our crevice testing indicates that Dyson direct drive style cleaner heads perform differently depending on the model. Some cordless vacuums with this style cleaner head performed very well in our crevice testing, while others did not. Dyson torque drive style cleaner heads once again can be adjusted for optimal performance in this test. Shark dual clean cleaner heads did not perform well in this test, though it may not be the fault of the cleaner head itself. It may just be that the specific vacuums equipped with this cleaner head don't have sufficient airflow and suction to perform well in this test. Soft roller cleaner heads definitely have the ability to perform very well in this test, though it once again depends on the specific model as to how well the cleaner head is able to perform. This chart summarizes what we've discussed so far. Looking at this chart, you can see that the only way to get good stress test and good crevice test performance at the same time is with a soft roller cleaner head. In other words, the only way to ensure that you're buying a cordless vacuum that's able to pick up visible debris and non-visible finer debris very well at the same time on hard floors is to buy one with a soft roller cleaner head. And that is why cordless vacuums with soft roller cleaner heads are recommended as the best cordless vacuums for hard floors. If you're looking for a cordless vacuum with a soft roller cleaner head, you really have 3 options. Very rarely you can get a cordless vacuum that only comes with a soft roller cleaner head. Most of the time though, you will either have to buy a vacuum that comes with a soft roller cleaner head in addition to a standard multi-surface cleaner head, or need to buy a vacuum that only comes with a multi-surface cleaner head and then buy a compatible soft roller cleaner head for it separately. Option 1 is usually the cheapest option, as you're getting a minimum number of parts and therefore can get the whole package, cordless vacuum and cleaner head, for a minimum price. The problem is that there are limited options to choose from if you go this route. Cordless vacuums that only come with a soft roller cleaner head are hard to find, which means that the actual vacuum that you get with this type of purchase may not be the best vacuum available. Option 2, buying a vacuum that includes multiple cleaner heads, is usually the next best value option. Because you're buying a bundle, you're likely to get a better value for your money than if you were to buy a soft roller cleaner head separately. But again, there are limited options to choose from, which means that the actual cordless vacuum that you're getting with this type of purchase may not be the best vacuum you can buy. Option 3, buying a vacuum and then buying a soft roller head separately, is usually the most expensive option, as soft roller heads are generally quite expensive when bought separately and add quite a bit to the overall cost of the vacuum. But going with this option, you have the opportunity to buy the best cordless vacuum, the exact cordless vacuum you want, and then to add a soft roller cleaner head to it for the best performance on hard floors. An example of a vacuum that fits the description for option 1 is the Dyson V7 Fluffy. The V7 Fluffy is usually fairly inexpensive and it does work very well on hard floors, but the V7 is not the best cordless vacuum overall in its price range. There are other cordless vacuums available at around the same price that offer much better battery life and a much larger dust bin, and can still be used with a soft roller cleaner head like the V7. Examples of vacuums that fit the description for option 2 are the Dyson V7 Absolute, Dyson V8 Absolute, Dyson V10 Absolute, LG A9 Ultimate, and Tineco A11 Master and Master Plus. The V7 Absolute doesn't have a HEPA post-motor filter, which immediately disqualifies it from contention. The V8 Absolute is often on sale at a great price, but like the V7, the V8 is not the best cordless vacuum in its price range. Like the V7, it has worse battery life and a much smaller dust bin than certain competitors around the same price. The V10 Absolute fixes the small dust bin issue, but still has poor battery life and is therefore not recommended. The LG A9 Ultimate is usually considerably more expensive than all the other models we've mentioned so far, and it does come with a few very nice extras, the most prominent of which is a very nice high quality stand, but like the V7 and V8, it has a small dust bin and it doesn't have great battery life either, although it does add a second battery that you can swap in if needed. The Tineco A11 Master and Master Plus are the recommended models if you go this route. The A11 itself is a great cordless vacuum. It has a much larger dust bin than the V7 and V8, the same size as that of the V10. It also has much better battery life than the V7 and V8. And unlike those Dysons, it comes with a swappable battery and an extra battery like the A9. The difference compared to the A9 is that it's usually much, much cheaper than the A9. As a complete package, if you're looking for a cordless vacuum for primarily cleaning hard surfaces, but one that also cleans carpet very well, the A11 Master and Master Plus are highly recommended. Finally, we'll go over examples that fit the description for the third option we listed earlier. Vacuums that don't come with a soft roller cleaner head, but are compatible with soft roller cleaner heads that can be bought separately. Here, the best example would be the Dyson V11. The V11 Outsize specifically is the best cordless vacuum we tested in terms of raw performance. The V11 Outsize is a very expensive cordless vacuum, but it does offer very unique features, namely an extra wide cleaner head and an oversized dustbin. It also offers great battery life and a back display that shows the exact battery life remaining while you're using it. You may very well want to buy this cordless vacuum despite its high price for its great performance and unique features. But sadly, the V11 Outsize isn't available as part of a bundle that also includes a soft roller cleaner head. You'll need to buy a soft roller cleaner head separately if you end up buying this vacuum. The total cost of a V11 Outsize plus a soft roller cleaner head is very high. But if you want the best of the best hard floor cleaning performance, it really doesn't get any better than this vacuum with a soft roller cleaner head attached. The cheapest hard floor solution is likely to be the V7 Fluffy. It's not the best cordless vacuum, but it still cleans hard floors very well. The overall recommended hard floor solution is the A11 Master or Master Plus. These models are usually a bit more expensive than the V7 Fluffy, but with the A11 you get a much larger dustbin and much better battery life on a single battery with the option of swapping in a second battery if needed. And that wraps up this video on cordless vacuums for hard floors. We'll have links for all of these recommendations as well as our very latest recommendations if they've changed in the description to this video. Thank you for watching.